Jagatupayakaran Bhavatu Mahataran Pangaja Padam Sharanam Tava Pangaja Padam Sharanam Mama Navika Padi Guru Deva Mama Navika Padi Guru Deva. Now today I want to bring something which many of you may not be really aware or may be surprised to see this. Because without Radharani, who is Radharani? Radharani is the Haladini Shakti of Bhagavan Sri Krishna, Swayam Bhagavan Sri Krishna. So that is Srimati Radharani, everybody knows. So Purna, so Bhagavan is having all the Shakti, which is Purna Shakti. Who is that Purna Shakti? Is Radharani. But if you see that, in Srimad Bhagavatam, you cannot really explicitly see the name Radharani. This is very bizarre. But without Radharani, or without Haladini Shakti, there is no Krishna Leela. In fact, there is no Krishna even. Because without the Shakti, how can a Shaktiman can be there? We cannot separate. A fire and its heat, how can you separate? You cannot separate. They are one and together. And the way Krishna Leela happens, that's why the whole Bhagavatam is about Krishna Leela. But there is no name of Radharani, who is the fundamental, is the deep root of all the Leelas. Without her, there is no Leela. Done. So today we are going to see in a different angle. And, you had to be really with me, and because I'll be going back and forth. But actually, for the high devotees, Srimad Bhagavatam, everywhere they see Radharani. How is it done? This is a great misery. Today we will go through this little misery. So, if we see the basic Sastras, basic scriptures, these actually barely touch about bhakti. If you see all these things, whatever I am putting there in the list, they are not really bhakti Sastras. They are, normal Sastras. Ithihasas, Ramayana, Mahabharata, Bhagavad Gita. Then we have 4 Vedas. Rik Veda, Yajur Veda, Sama Veda, and Atharvana Veda, and 4 Upa Vedas, like Dhanur Veda, Gandharva Veda, Ayur Veda, and Artha Shastra, like that. It's all adding to these Vedas. Then 6 Vedangas. What are the Vedangas? Vedangas are Shiksha, Chandas, Vyakarana, Nirukta, Kalpa, Jyotishta, all the grammars, Sanskrit roots, they are all coming in the Vedangas. Then the Vyakarana. So Vyakarana is structure of the languages. So here the grammar goes in more details and poetic and all those. Then we have 1108 Aranyakas, rules. These are the rules and regulations for rituals and fire sacrifices, and all the things are there in these Aranyakas. Then Smritis. Smriti means, Smarana, they are supposed to be memorized. So of that there are three are actually the most important. There are so many Smritis actually. 18 Puranas. So if you combine all these 18 Puranas, there will be coming about 400,000 slokas. That means 4 lakh slokas. Then also we have 18 Upa Puranas. Then you have Agamas also. These Agamas, there are 28 Shaiva Agamas and 64 for the Shaktas worshippers, Durga Devi worshippers. And then 108, for the Vaishnavas. So these are all for traditional jnana. They are not really very high or anything. But, it is actually lot of people know about, most of the people know about that. Then also we have Darshan Sastra. This is where the Brahma Sutra comes. This Brahma Sutra is here where every sampradaya is supposed to have a vyakara, the explanation. Bhashya, Sharira Bhashya. Yesterday in the class we were talking about that. And then also 1108 Upanishads. So what is Bhagavad Gita? This Bhagavad Gita is nothing but the extract of these 1180 Upanishads. Of that, they took 108 And again, that is too much. Then they took only 18. And now there are only 8 of them primarily there. Okay, so there are a lot of Sastras, are a lot of there. But these are not the big Sastras. Everybody knows Bhagavad Gita. The Bhagavad Gita everybody knows. But this is the first level Sastra only. What is it talking about? It is talking about Ishvara, Jiva, Prakriti, Kala, Karma, Jnana, Bhakti, and Bhakti is the highest. So basically it is the introduction to Bhakti Yoga. So the primary objective of this Bhagavad Gita is actually Bhakti Yoga only. But people at these lower levels, they do not understand that. So the understanding is different. Even in Bhagavad Gita, understanding is different. You even read Bhagavad Gita again and again, you will get different meaning. And so because the people really have 3 kinds of modes, right? So this is what is causing the whole thing. So this is called adhikaras for the jivas. Every jiva has its own adhikar. Adhikar means qualification. Depending on the qualification only, they will be attracted or they will be able to understand the levels of Sastras. So what are the different levels of Sastras as per these 3 modes of gunas? We have the tamasic and rajasic and sattvic. So these 3 different gunas, they even divide these into 3 big chunks, categories. So tamasic pranas, who will get attracted? Tamasic people only will get attracted. For them, this is the truth. They will adamantly believe this is the truth. Because in Swargaloka, there is always war going on between Suras, that is Devas, and Asuras. Why it is happening? Because the Asuras believe in the tamasic pranas. And the Suras, Devas, believe in sattvic pranas. So their belief is different. Why the belief is different? Because the adhikar is different. Always, okay, remember, the adhikar is different. Why the adhikar is different? Because of the 3 modes of material nature. This we cannot avoid. Everybody is not same. Everybody is not equal. We cannot really treat every jiva in the same way. Remember, we have, even in education, we have different levels. In our understanding, there is a lot of levels. We grow from child and then adult and then goes on. So everything, growth, everything has level involved. So these tamasic pranas like Matsya Prana, Kurma Prana, Linga Prana, Shiva Prana, Skanda Prana, Agni Prana, 60% of the population will be attracted there only. Why? 60% of the population is tamasic. 30% of the people are rajasic. Only 10% of the people are sattvic. So 60 plus 30 plus 10 is 100%. Sattvic Puranas people, only 10% of the people will understand, will get attracted. So they have the adhikar only for those. Okay, so Rajasic is in between. Typically some of the modern religions, they are Rajasic actually. They are so much Rajasic. For example, take Christianity. Christianity is basically Rajasic Purana only. They are actually coming under Brahma. Brahma Purana comes here only. See that? The Brahmanda Purana, Brahma Vivarta Purana, Markandeya Purana, Bhavishya Purana, Vamana Purana, Brahma Purana. So because Jesus Christ is a son of Isha Putra. Isha is Brahma Putra. So they are really, you see how they really want to spread everywhere. As if that is the best. But Tamasic, they become fanatic. But most of the time they are ignorant. But Sattvic Puranas also is really better. But of all that is Srimad Bhagavatam. So we have Vishnu Purana. Yes, most of them are good. But the problem there is, because of the translations and because Sanskrit has so many meanings, like it's not just easy. I think I have a copy of that somewhere here. Yeah, I have it somewhere anyway. So there's a problem. Again, Vishnu Purana is not 100% accurate. Naradiya Purana, Padma Purana, Garuda Purana, Varaha Purana. Srimad Bhagavatam is the highest of all the Sastras, all the Puranas. This is the treasure. This is a jewel. Also, all the other Puranas have some mutilation also. People have changed it depending because of their own self-interest. So it's a total kichadi. It's a spoiled kichadi. Everybody put their own stuff there. Only Srimad Bhagavatam is Amala Puranam. Amala Puranam means purest Puranam. Why? Because Veda Vyasa did that in his most mature age. Very last. Because after he really wrote all the Puranas and all the, like this, what the Mahabharata, these and everything he wrote. But he was about to kill himself because he was not satisfied. Why? There are karma kandas. Karma, dharma and karma. You are not going to get happiness there. Isn't it? Only wars and tactics and politics and this. Look at how the whole Mahabharata is about. But people get attracted because they are all Rajasic and Tamasic mostly. Sattvic, you go to Srimad Bhagavatam and you really relish the pastimes of Sri Krishna. That is Srimad Bhagavatam. So that is why this Srimad Bhagavatam, first statement it is saying that, Veda Vyasa says, whatever that I have written, throw it out. I actually, because of Krishna's will, to satisfy these three kinds of adhikars that are subjected to because of the three gunas, I made it. But now I realize I really cheated the people. Throw out all the Puranas. That's why he says, Dharma projita kaitavaho atra. Throw everything out. Whatever I have written before, throw it out. Kaitava. That's it. Prohita means what? Completely reject. Kaitava means why? So Kaitava, projita Kaitava means they are all completely what? Covered with karmic, fruitive intentions. I want this. Okay, Vedas say, you worship Chandra, you worship Indra, you will get this, you will get that. All kinds of things are there. That you throw it out. Projita. Dharma projita. Dharma means religions. Basically, dharma projita kaitava means throw everything related to religions. Isn't it something amazing? See, today, this is one of the highest Sastra is Srimad Bhagavatam. But what he is saying? Atra paramo. Atra parama means this Srimad Bhagavatam is the parama. Is the topmost. Though, because, why? Nirmacharanam satam. This Srimad Bhagavatam will be attracted only by those satam, by sadhus. What is the special about sadhus? There are mainly 6 kinds of bad qualities. Jealousy, anger, this, greedy, so many things are there. There is one bad quality which cannot be nullified. Even by performing religious activities like temple worship and all those things, is called Matsara. Matsara means envious. This envy cannot be eradicated. Even by suppose you are actually following Gurudev and following these and all the religious principles, I am trying to develop all the 26 qualities of the Vaishnavas. Whatever you do, the envy cannot be uprooted. But this Bhagavatam will be nectar for whom? For those who have nirmatsaranam. They do not have matsarya. What is a matsarya? Matsarya means envy, non-envious. That is what is non-envious means. That is what Nata Pisunichena Sarora Pisa Yishnuna. That's what it is. So when we come to that level, Sada Harihi, so we will be able to chant the Lord's name with ruchi. Right? Isn't it? So that's the same thing it's coming here now. For them, this Atra means this particular Bhagavatam is the one which is relishable. For Now, is beautiful is, what is the power of this particular Srimad Bhagavatam? Who gave that? Srimad Bhagavate Mahamuni Krite. It was actually given by Mahamuni, who is Veda Vyasa here. And also Sukadeva Goswami. Sukadeva Goswami also knows this. In fact, Lord Shiva also knows that. They are all also a Mahamuni. So, this Vetyam Vastavam Atra Vastu here, Srivadam Tapa Trayon Muranam. There is nothing higher than this. And it came from the lotus mouth of the Sukadeva Goswami. And now what is the most special thing about this Srimad Bhagavatam? Satyo Hridi Avarutyate Atra Kritibihi. Sushrushubi tat kshanat. Something is doing. Tat kshanat means immediately. Not even a second. What is it doing? Satyo hritya avarutyate means it is immediately like a vacuum cleaner, you can compare. Very high vacuum which just pulls that and put it in your heart. This is the power of Srimad Bhagavatam. This is the power of Srimad Bhagavatam. It is not ordinary. You read all the other scriptures and this everything, and what happened? You only get confused and confused and confused. Because bhakti is not coming now. Without bhakti, there is nothing, no use of anything else. Even bhakti also, there is a lot of levels. So we have higher and higher bhavas. That only Mahatmas can actually take one, high and high and high. They are the sadhus. But here what he is saying is, Shanat means immediately. Why? Whose heart? Nirmarsaranam satam. Those sadhus who are spotlessly clean. They are completely, they are example of the Trinatapi Sunichena, Tarorapi Sagishnana. They are the Nirmatsaram Satam. For them, Sushrubhihi. So, for them, as soon as they hear Srimad Bhagavatam, the Leelas of Krishna, Sakshanat Satyo Hridi. Krishna will be uttered. Krishna will be not like called. Oh, Krishna, please come, please. Nothing like that. Krishna will be just pulled like they suck. It will suck Krishna. As soon as you really have this kind of qualification with this Nirmatsaranam Satam, it automatically pulls you like a big, very highly powered vacuum and put it in your heart. Done. This is why we say Srimad, there is no difference between Srimad Bhagavatam and Krishna. Why? But for people, not everybody will be able to understand what this means is. This is Bhagavatam. Now question is, why Radharani's name is not here? Let us move on. Now this Bhagavatam came from the lotus mouth of Sukadeva Goswami. This is what kind of Purana is this? Sutta Sattvic Purana. Above all the Sattvic Puranas, above all of them. This is not for everybody also. They will go through this Sastra, they will get lost. But this Bhagavatam, why it is also even more glorious. Nigama kalpataror galitam palam. Nigama means all the Vedic scriptures. Kalpataro means, it came from the desire tree, Kalpataro. And from the Kalpataro, there are a lot of things comes. But what is coming here? Fully matured. Galitam balam. Galitam means fully matured. Oh, wow. Remember when you really go to the different, the farms and, to really pick up your own, peaches and these and, all kinds, right? Nectarines, all those things, right? So when you are really trying to really get a peach which is really very ripen, and as soon as you touch it, just gets on your hand. And you eat that. And that is the most delicious fruit. Because it is Galitam Balam. And now also that Kalitam Param, in India normally people will say like this, if anything, any fruit which has been really, touched by the beak of the birds, then it will be sweeter. So he said, Sukha Mukha Amrita. It came from the lotus mouth of Sukha Mukha. Sukha means Sukadeva. Sukha means parrot. Because Sukadeva Goswami has the parrot-like face. And what came? This fruit is Amritam. This Bhagavatam is Amritam. And now also when you really try to eat, suppose you want to relish a fruit. There are several ways. Because most of the fruit there is a seed. Isn't it? There is a seed inside. So what do? You have to really take the outer, take the skin out. See, skin also out. So there is skin, there is also seed inside. So what is important for you? Not the skin, not the seed. So you have to cut it. In the mango, when you are cutting, you peel that outside. Then after that, cut it and then take the seed and throw it out. But, right, you have to do that. You see, then only you are actually tasting the mango. You don't want to really eat the seed or the skin, even though skin may be having good nutritional this thing, but you don't want to eat that. You want only the fruit part. Okay, that is good. But this Ghalitam Palam in such a way, there is no skin, there is no seed. Arre, you really take it. Even banana, you have to peel it. But here you just take it and just open your mouth and put it inside. And how is it? How is it? Is it solid? Or it's a liquid? See, if it is a solid fruit, you have to chew it, isn't it? You have to chew it, chew it but suppose, okay, so chew it and then only the taste comes. Then you really relish. And if it is a liquid, suppose all the liquid juice is there and you really take and then pour it, like that, taste, you cannot taste. Right? So the other one has difficulty in chewing, you have to chew to taste. Here, and if it is just a liquid juice, it all goes in, finished. You are not enjoying the fruit. But here this is a special kind of fruit. Why? Amrita Trava Samyutam. Trava means it's a liquid, not liquid, it's an intermediate paste. It's like a semi-solid. So semi-solid, no skin and no seed, what you do is, semi-solid is the one you can really taste it. Because when it is solid, you are chewing to make it semi-solid. Then only the taste comes. This Bhagavatam you don't have to even do. No hardship is necessary. Straight away you take it and then relish. So this came from the lotus mouth of Sukadeva Goswami. But who is this Sukadeva Goswami? Who is this Sukadeva Goswami? That is what we are going to talk about today. And why he purposely hid the most important name, that is Srimati Radha Rani in Srimad Bhagavatam. This is what we are going to see. But for those Rasika Bhaktas, they see Srimati Radha Rani everywhere. Only Rasika Bhaktas. Bibatta Bhagavatam Rasam Alayam. This has a complete rasam. But that rasam, or this nectar, who is the owner of that? Srimati Radharani only. Then why her name is not here? This is why. This is very important today. Okay, anyway, so I will just keep some of the stuff. Now I will give some background and then catch up. You remember? Because of the Muslims' rules, Muslims, atrocities in India, these deities, Radha Govinda deity worshipped by Srila Rupa Goswami was actually taken out from Vrindavan and by a king called Jai Singh. So this Jai Singh, basically, who really took out and then, installed in Jaipur. It is the temple is right now there. But there was something funny happened. What was that? that happened was, there was actually that time, there was one religious group called Ramanandis. This Ramanandi is none other than Sri Sampradaya. Sri Sampradaya has 10 south and north, this thing there. So they came and then said, "Oh Raja, oh King, you have Radha Rani, Radha there." They didn't say Radha Rani. You are worshipping Radha. No. Radha should not be worshipped. Only Krishna should be worshipped. You have to take away Radha Rani. And then they took. They were so forceful. And the king could not do anything. They removed Radha Rani from the altar right there. And the king was crying. Of course, he was very unhappy. So he, at that time, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakura was there. He was the only one, because remember, all the Rupa Goswamis and all the Goswamis have gone by the time. And now the Chakravarti Thakura, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakura was the most authentic in the Gaudiya Vaishnavism. So he was contacted by the king. He wrote a letter, because those days communication was different. So finally it reached, and then Vishwanath Chakravarti was very old at that time, because he was mostly in his Manasa Seva. He was very old, and also he was only very high. I mean, anyway, about him itself is actually, we can actually have, some multiple Harikatha, that is different. So he sent Baladeva Vidya Bhushan. So he was one of his disciple. He was sent. Actually, you can see that in the left side, left bottom. And so he came here, and then there was an argument. So the king actually assembled all these Sri Sampradayas who really removed Radharani from the altar. And then, because they said, Radharani's name is not in Srimad Bhagavatam also. Radharani's name is not anywhere that the Vishnu Purana doesn't talk about Radharani. So this Purana, that Purana, Brahma Purana, all the things they are not talk about. So no, you have to remove, and removed. Radharani is not there. So he went, and he brought all the high Sastras. Just because my Sastras do not talk about something about the high level, how does it, how can I assume that I am the best? I am the topmost. This is the problem. That is the pride. Very pride. And they were arguing. And this Baladev Vidya Bhushana started refuting everything, left and right. These people did not even know what those Sastras are. Very high, he brought. Then finally, they even did one more challenge. If your Sampradaya, your Gaudiya Sampradaya is authentic, where is the commentary about Brahma Sutra? Brahma Sutra, every parampara has the commentary. But where is it? But then Baladev Vidya Bhushan said, why do we need a commentary? Because Srimad Bhagavatam itself is a commentary of Brahma Sutra. Why do we need another one? So that's why we don't do that. But no, but every Sampradaya has done it. Otherwise, your Sampradaya is not authentic or something they were actually asking. Okay, if that is your demand, then Govinda can actually help to really reveal. And okay, how much time you want to give to me? Yes, maybe 1 week or something. All right. So by the mercy of Govinda, this will happen. And he just got into a room arranged by the king, and he prayed to Govinda, Lord Govinda, oh Govinda, what is the Leela you are playing? This is how can one separate Radharani from you? And you are just watching this fun? This is atrocious. And he was really so unhappy. And then Govinda was giving all the statements completely. All. So this Baladev Vishnu was just writing. Within few days, he completed the whole commentary. And because it was given by Govinda, he gave us Govinda Bhashya. Govinda Bhashya. Bhashya means his own words, his own statements. And he brought, and then he just gave that in the public with everybody. They are spellbound. Yes, he ordered, Radharani has to be here now. Yes, they brought. Not only that, They all fell down at his lotus feet and asking, please initiate us in your parampara. Coming here now, okay, this is the background that I really gave. So now why they were arguing that Radharani's name is not in Srimad Bhagavatam? That is the most important thing that I am actually going to be talking about today. Because if you see the Srimad Bhagavatam, Radharani is hidden. Hidden everywhere. But why? Why is hidden? I am giving only just, Anyarajito Nunam Bhagavan Hari Ishwaraham Yenno Vihaya Govinda Pritoyam Anyat Rahaha. So he was hiding. Particular gopi, he is saying, a particular gopi has perfectly worshipped this all powerful, Govinda, Krishna. Who was that? Who is that? Who can actually worship Krishna like that? That is Radharani. That he is bringing in. But when he was bringing in, he was about to get into unconscious level. But I will tell you, that's why you have to understand. And also there are a lot of places you see that. Namo namaste stu rishabhaya satvatam vidura kastaya muhu kuyo yinam nirasta samyati sayena radasa. Here also he was about to collapse. But he avoided. Because he changed the topic. Swadamani Brahmani Ramsyate Namaha. Now we come here. Because when Sri Krishna and Radharani, all the gopis and gopas, they were all about to leave from this Leela back to their place. They talked to a parrot. Who was that parrot? That parrot is Sukadeva Goswami. See, you all know Bahulvana. Remember, like our Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was also seeing the same Sukha there. Sukha with sari. Two parrots talking, quarreling about Radharani, or who is great, Radharani or Krishna, who is great. So Sukadeva Goswami was set to narrate Srimad Bhagavatam. So Radharani told that parrot, you have to stay here. Because you have to do a particular, one important thing, part of the Leela is to bring Srimad Bhagavatam. There will be one incident coming, that is Parikshit Maharaj was cursed. So that will come, you will be asked to narrate. So you have to stay here. But the thing is, the parrot did not want to go. It did not want to leave. So now, after they left, parrot was just weeping. He was actually just going around the forest here and there, thinking, asking where I can listen to Srimad Bhagavatam. Where I can listen to Srimad Bhagavatam. And at that time, actually there is also this, in fact, this parrot belonging to Radharani, there is another thing also. Once, this parrot, when it was, this parrot was always nourished by Radharani, because she will feed pomegranate seeds and then also give other nuts and everything. So it used to enjoy. And what actually Radharani used to teach this parrot. Krishna, 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 Krishna. So, like that, whatever that Radharani used to really teach, so this parrot used to repeat, in their Leela. And once, this parrot just flew away from the residence of Radharani and the gopis, that's the Yavat, to this Nandagaon. You all know, in between is the Ter Kadamba. So, these all flew to Nandagaon, and Nandagaon, it was actually got into the attention of Krishna. Krishna was just looking at this parrot came, and the parrot was sitting there in front, and then he was Krishna, 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 Krishna. Oh, very sweet. Okay, sing something, and then he was also singing, parrot was also again singing the name Krishna, 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 exactly as Radharani used to say the name. So basically, it was imitating exactly the name, the voice of Srimati Radharani. And Krishna just got the parrot in his hand, and he was just, just touching on it, just batting. And then, soon after that, Radharani's Sakhis, Lalita Devi, Vishaka Devi, and also with few other gopis, they were all searching where this parrot really flew away. And then they thought it will have definitely gone to this Nandagavan only, because that is where we used to go back and forth every day, morning and evening. So they came, and then they saw the parrot was just sitting at the hand of Krishna. So seeing that, they said, wow, wow, the parrot is here. Then they really told Krishna, oh Krishna, this parrot belongs to Radharani. You have to give it to me. Give it to me. So then Krishna said, as his usual style, oh, if it is your parrot, you call its name and then it should come. They were calling, Sukha, 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 but Sukha was not coming. He was just sitting on the hands of Krishna. So then these Lalita and Vishaka and the gopis went inside, because Krishna said, no, it's not coming, then why should I give it to you? It's not yours, it's mine. So the argument goes. Then the gopis went inside, and there Yashoda Maya was actually just busy in preparing something, and they told the situation. Oh Maya, it is actually this parrot of Radharani. It actually by accident it really flew all the way here, and now Krishna is not really giving it back. And anything goes to Krishna, he doesn't return. He doesn't give back. So immediately Yashoda really came out and then said, oh Krishna, come here. I know. He immediately got the parrot, pulled that out, and then gave it to Lalita, and then saying, okay, come inside. You are wasting time all the time with animals and the birds, and this is all what you are doing. You haven't eaten today. You are getting lean, and then come inside. So really pulled and then dragged Krishna inside the home. So now it's gone. So now, after they all left, like 5,000 years ago, this is exactly the same Sukha who was just stuck here in this world. Why? Because he had to narrate the Srimad Bhagavatam for Parikshit Maharaj. But then he was really roaming around, where I can hear Srimad Bhagavatam. And when he was roaming around, he went to Kailash. In Kailash, he saw a scenery there where Lord Shiva was narrating Srimad Bhagavatam to Parvati Devi. So Parvati Devi was deeply listening to the Srimad Bhagavatam from Lord Shiva. But then, so the Bhagavatam just starting, and this parrot is just flying, and he slowly got into the top of the tree. But when he is seeing under the tree, then right there sitting is Lord Shiva. He just starting the Bhagavatam, and Parvati Devi is just starting to listen. And yes, proper time, and Sukha. So he thought, yes, I came on the right time. I will listen here, because Lord Shiva is one of the topmost reciter of Bhagavatam. So it is in the scripture, it is said that we don't know whether Vyasadeva also knows Srimad Bhagavatam, or even Sukadeva also may or may not know fully. But yes, Lord Shiva knows. Like the Lord Shiva is actually such a, because he's a first Vaishnava, no? First Vaishnava, Vaishnavanam yada Sambhu, he is a Vaishnava. So now that is what what is meditating. Everybody may be thinking that he is meditating on Sunya. This is what they are thinking, Shaivites are singing. But he is actually meditating in Shankarshana. That's why his name is Shankar. Shankarshana. Who is Shankarshana? He is the manifestation from Lord Krishna. So he's all connecting to Lord Krishna. So now the Bhagavatam recitation starting, and the parrot is very carefully, without making any disturbance, he just started listening. And the first canto is going on, second canto is going on, third canto is going on, and third canto, first 1, 2, 3 are mostly philosophies. Usually, not everybody, may be really very fond of the high philosophies. And now, though hearing this one, Parvati Devi, but so Lord Shiva gave her one important rule. Yes, I will be in trance when I am reciting. I won't have any external consciousness. So, to make sure that you are listening every time, then every verse, you have to say, yes, good, go ahead. Something you have to give, otherwise I will come out, I will stop it. So with that only it is going on. And now after third canto, because he got so too much of philosophy or something, because that's how it starts. And because Bhagavatam wants you to test first too. So Parvati Devi just went to sleep. Just sleeping. And now, realizing that this Sukha, he was realizing, now the Bhagavatam is going to stop now. Because who is going to tell, go on, good, go on, go on. So he pretended the voice of Parvati Devi, because parrots can imitate all those. And he was telling every time there was coming, yes, good, go ahead. He was giving the sound. And Lord Shiva, in meditation, he was narrating the whole thing completely. And whole Bhagavatam completes. Now the 12th canto is completing. And towards the end, Parvati Devi now wakes up. Oh, I slept. Then he was interrupting Lord Shiva. Now you are telling the end. Where is the 10th canto? Where is the Leela of Krishna? I missed it. Lord Shiva came out of the trance. Oh, you did not listen? No, I slept. Then who was that who was giving me? Good, go ahead. Who was that? He was looking around. Because Bhagavatam should not be heard to any unqualified jiva. That if any unqualified jiva could really hear Srimad Bhagavatam, they will misuse. They should be killed. So immediately he really took a bow and arrow, and he started looking at who is there, who was that one who was giving that sound. He saw that parrot only sitting in there. That is it. Immediately he came to know, yes, this parrot is the one that was giving me this signal. He'd heard the whole Bhagavatam. He should be killed immediately. He took the bow and arrow and then he started chasing. When he was started chasing, this parrot immediately it was flying off, just away from the tree. But Lord Shiva was chasing to really kill and shoot. And he went to the nearby hut where Vedavyasa was just, that time he was, anyway, the picture is not perfect in the sense. The Vedavyasa was also narrating Srimad Bhagavatam here to his consort. That consort also the same way here, she was listening to this Bhagavatam, and especially the 10th canto is going on here. And his consort, because of the ecstasy, wow, this Srimad Bhagavatam is so high, so nectarian. She was tasting, as if he was drinking something, the mouth wide open. And this parrot flew inside. Why the parrot became now complete spiritual. That is who came as Sukadeva Goswami. And Lord Shiva comes here with his bow and arrow asking, hey, then immediately Vedavyasa, he gave the obeisance to Vedavyasa, and Vedavyasa also gave obeisance to Lord Shiva, saying, what brings you here today? And have you seen a bird? Bird? Why? I want to kill the bird. Why you want to kill the bird? Because it heard Srimad Bhagavatam. And because it's not qualified, it's a bird. So because it is really heard, it should be killed. But Vedavyasa replied, oh Lord Shiva. But what happens to those who hear Srimad Bhagavatam? They become eternal. They become immortal. Immortal means cannot be killed. That's why Sukadeva. That is why Parikshit Maharaj could not be killed actually by the Daksha. No, even though we see physically he got separated. As soon as the Bhagavatam was heard, then Parikshit Maharaj's body is separated. Okay, this is the thing. No, he has no consciousness on the body. So when the Daksha came and then it really bite according to the curse. But Parikshit Maharaj did not feel anything because he became immortal right there. Okay, that was because after finishing the Srimad Bhagavatam, Sukadeva Goswami walked away, saying that now everything will be fine, walked away, and after that only that happens, nothing happened. And then he became immortal. So, yes, he became immortal. Then how can he kill him? How can he kill him? Oh, then he realized that Sukadeva Goswami, that parrot of Radha Rani. But that parrot of Radha Rani has come out as Sukadeva Goswami and narrated Srimad Bhagavatam to Sukadeva Goswami. But why? How come he did not tell even a single time that Radha Rani's name? Why? Because Radha Rani told when they were all leaving back from the earth 5,000 years ago, leaving this Sukha, told, important, when you are uttering that Srimad Bhagavatam, do not mention my name. Why? Because you are Prema Bhakta for me. Because of the Prema Bhakta, when you utter my name, you will become unconscious. If you become unconscious, you cannot finish narrating the Srimad Bhagavatam at that crucial time, which is a short time. Because if you really become unconsciousness, it may take even 6 months to come out. This is what we really see from Rupa Goswami. Because we are trying to chant, but we can't, right? People cannot chant the name of Lord Krishna, Hare Krishna. And here Rupa Goswami, when he says Radha, that's it. He becomes collapsed. Then how can he write all these scriptures which was ordered by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to bring? That was the order. So he was abstaining, telling these names of Radharani. So that was instruction. But even then, some places, that name came, because whenever he was trying to describe about her, the name used to come, but he would say, that's what hiddenly he was saying Radha. Then it was about to collapse, but he immediately changed the topic because of that particular instruction by Radharani. In fact, in the scripture, especially there is one particular scripture called Brahma Vaivarta Purana. It is mentioning exactly same thing. Look at here now. I am not talking something somebody says or something. No. Sri Radha Nam Mantrena Murcha Chanmasi ki Bhavet no Chareta Mata Spashtam Parikshit Hit Krn Munihi. Is Radharani telling. Radharani is telling Sukadeva Goswami, this is in Brahma Vaivarta Purana, saying that, oh Sukha, if you tell my name, you will get murcha, means become unconsciousness. Then you cannot finish the narration of Bhagavatam. And now there is another hidden meaning. Bhagavatam is not for everybody. Remember, only for qualified people. But the Srimad Bhagavatam came very late because it was not to be revealed to everybody. But then, what about the people who are jivas who are really qualified? So somebody has to give the Srimad Bhagavatam for them. So it has to be manifested somehow. But at the same time, the most secret of the most and most of most secret is the prema of that is who is that prema personified. That prema personified is Radharani. So this prema should be hidden. But at the same time, it should be known to the qualified bhaktas. So the qualified bhaktas, because of the mercy of their Gurudev, who is giving this prema bhakti, only those devotees can understand this Radharani's name everywhere in Srimad Bhagavatam. Others no. Others no. Look at here, because even Brahma is having problem. Look at here, because he's saying nobody can understand. Because nobody is qualified to understand. I am not qualified to understand. So, what should I do? Tat bhuri bhagyam iha janma kimapi attavyam yet gokule api katamankri rajobhishekam. So here, my greatest possible fortune, you know what it is? To take birth, whatever in this forest of this Gokula, that is this Gokula, Vrindavan, and have my head bathed by the dust falling from the lotus feet of any of its servants of Radharani. Their entire life and soul is the supreme personality of Godhead Mukunda. Only their dust can, from their lotus feet, is still struggling. Who? Shruti Mrigyam Eva. These Shrutis, all kinds of Vedic mantras, even though we are really using crying and crying, they are not able to even get a little glimpse of the glory of the lotus feet of this one gopi and her associates, Radharani and the gopis. And now look at here now again. What is Uddhava? Uddhava was the prime minister of Krishna. Topmost position. He's a prime minister. And what is he saying? Asam maho charanarenu jushamaham shyam Brindavana kimapi kulmalatak Shudhinam Yadushyajam Swajanam Aharyapatam Chahitva Bejurmukunda Padavim Srutibirvim Grihyam. He's saying, these gopis of Brindavana have given up the association of their husbands. They dumped their husbands. They dumped their sons and other family members. It's very difficult to give up. Even Krishna cannot give up. Krishna could not give up his own parents. Did he? No. So who is superior now? Because of Krishna, these gopis gave up everything. But in Srimad Bhagavatam, they are saying, look at the atrocity, look at the ignorance, most ignorance that the Sri Parampara was creating in Jaipur to take away Radharani from the altar. This is atrocious. What kind of atrocities that you can think of? Other than this, you have to be very careful about with whom you are associating with. Otherwise, you will be bereft of this most rare prema bhakti. So here saying, what is saying? The gopis of Vrindavana given everything, and their lotus feet, the dust from their lotus feet is my biggest and most fortunate blessing for me. So what did this Uddhava then ask? I want to become a blade of grass. In Vrindavan, he asked Krishna, please give that particular benediction. He was the prime minister of Krishna. Krishna was asking, why? What happened, Uddhava? Why are you asking like this? Because, why blade of grass? Because you only if I am a blade of grass. And then when these highly devoted, highly, what the devoted, this devotee, who are they? The gopis, especially Radharani, by chance. I will be waiting for millions and millions of years, ready to do. But at least sometimes she will come into the place where I am just as a blade of grass. And a small dust will come from there, the lotus feet, and fall on. Yes, that is more than whatever I can desire for. That is my most fortunate. I don't know whether you have all read about these Pure Bhakti Sangha messages. Today, Gurudev posted something like this again. Why are we going to all this these all Vrindavan, Navadvip, everything? And they see something. Oh yeah, okay, all right, we have seen, okay, that is this one, that is, okay, chalo, let's go. What is the next one? What is the next agenda? Okay, all right, you go there again. And what is good is the word. You are getting only aparat. You are doing only aparat. But what is the right mood that Gurudev is talking about in the today only? I read about that. When you go to Vrindavan, what you should really desire for? Can you see Krishna? Can you see Radharani? Can you see anything there? Because we are seeing through these materialize. But only one particular, the aim that you should have. You should go in such a way that, thinking that at least there one small dust from the lotus feet of the high class Vaishnavas who are just madly crying, wandering in this forest or forest, not temples. Don't go to the temples. Krishna is not there. Forest after forest. And at least in the wind, in the air, something will come up, and then by chance it will land on my head. That is what you have to aspire when you visit this Vrindavan and Navadvip. This should be our attitude. So today, we were talking about the Srimad Bhagavatam. This Srimad Bhagavatam is not ordinary. So with this, we want to conclude this with just going through this. This is also the same thing as the Arati song of Gurudev. Okay.
Arati ati pavana purana ki, Arati ati pavana purana ki, Dharma bhakti vijnana khana ki, Dharma bhakti vijnana khana ki.
We offer our worship to the ancient and sacred texts. They contain the knowledge, religion, devotion and science. And these the great Puranas. One of the best Purana is which one? This Bhagavad Purana. That is Srimad Bhagavatam.
Arati ati pavana purana ki, Arati ati pavana purana ki, Mahapurana Bhagavata Nirmal, Mahapurana Bhagavata Nirmal, Sukha Mukha Vigarita Nigamakana, Sukha Mukha Vigarita Nigamakana, Paramananda Sudhara Samaya Par, Paramananda Sudhara Samaya Par, Leela Ratiya Harasa Nidhana ki, Leela Ratiya Harasa Nidhana ki, Arati ati pavana purana ki, Arati ati pavana purana ki, Karimara Mathani.
So then the great Puranas and the Bhagavatam are pure. Their essence has been distilled by the wise sage Sukha Goswami, Sukha, and is like the fruit of the Vedic literature. They are full of nectar of supreme bliss. They describe the ocean of divine play and the enjoyment of the divine love.
Tapani varini, Karimana Mathani, Tritapani varini, Janma Mrityu Bhava Bhaya Harini, Janma Mrityu Bhava Bhaya Harini, Sevata Santa Sakala Sukha Karini, Sevata Santa सकल सुखकारिन् महाौषधि हरिचरित्र गान की महाौषधि हरिचरित्र गान की आरती अति पावन पुराण की आरती अति पावन पुराण की.
They destroy the threefold miseries and remove all impurities. They remove the fear of birth, death, and the cycle of reincarnation. Those who serve them continuously experience all happiness. They are the great medicine for the heart, and they sing the glories of Lord Vishnu.
विषय विनाश विमोह विनाशिनि विषय विनाश विमोह विनाशिनि विमल विराग विवेक विकासिनि विमल विराग विवेक विकासिनि भागवत तत्व रहस्य प्रकाशिनि भागवत तत्व रहस्य प्रकाशिनि परमा ज्योति परमात्मा ज्ञान की परमा ज्योति परमात्मा ज्ञान की आरती अति पावन पुराण की आरती अति पावन पुराण की.
They destroy the delusion caused by worldly pleasures, especially for desis. Very, very importantly, we want only worldly pleasures. They destroy the delusion caused by worldly pleasures. They destroy impurities, attachment, and ignorance. They reveal the mysteries of the Bhagavatam's philosophy. They give knowledge of the supreme light and the ultimate reality.
परमाहंस मुनि मन उदासीनि परमाहंस मुनि मन उदासीनि रसिक हृदय रस रास विलासिनि रसिक हृदय रस रास विलासिनि भक्ति मुक्ति रति प्रेम सुदासिनि भक्ति मुक्ति रति प्रेम सुदासिनि कथा किंचन प्रिय सुजानकी अकथा किंचन प्रिय सुजानकी आरती अति पावन पुराण की आरती अति पावन पुराण की धर्मा भक्ति विज्ञान खान की धर्मा भक्ति विज्ञान खान की.
They delight the minds of great sages, Paramahamsa. They are enjoyed by those who are a taste for the divine and describe the delightful pastimes of the Lord. They provide both material enjoyment and liberation. Actually, you don't have to really worry about these also. They take care of both the worlds and also increase love for the Lord. They are dear to the wise and those who have renounced all material desires. So, with this glorification, so now we will come to the conclusion. Hope to see you again. All right. Vanja kalpa tarupchecha, kripa sindhupyevacha, paditanam bhavanepyo, vaishnavepyo, namo namaha. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna.